one of the words that you'll hear a lot is income test. Let me say it again, income test. Income testing has to become part of Medicare. It has to become part of programs in this government. America cannot go forward with things being free. There's got to be skin in the game. And healthcare is a great example of it because it affects utilization, and utilization is absolutely ruining the healthcare system across the scope. So you'll hear a lot about income testing. First and foremost, though, you've got to look at the president's rosy budget scenario that he introduced about 60 days ago. I think most would agree that the economic forecast is very rosy, and the interest rate forecasts are very conservative. I don't think any of us believe that we're going to hold at the interest rates they've projected for a 10-year window, and probably short term at least. None of us believe they're going to hit the economic growth numbers. But let's assume that they're right, and that annually we're going to run $1 trillion deficit. What's $1 trillion in today's purchasing power? It's 100% of the federal investment in K through 12 education. It's 100% of the federal investment in higher education. It's 100% of the budget of the NIH, National Science Foundation. It's 30% of the VA budget. It's 100% of the federal partnership with states and localities for infrastructure, bridges, roads, sidewalks, all the above. It's 100% of our national defense, all branches of the military, all bases, domestic and foreign, all troops, active duty and reserve. All that comes up to about $942 billion. So if we eliminate all of that, we've still got $60 billion we've got to find in additional savings. The obvious thing is we can't get there through reductions alone. You've got to match this with economic growth. We've got to return the American people to employment en masse. As Tom and I looked at Medicare, we believed that we had to provide lower cost. If you're going to reform a health care plan, then why would you not be focused on how you reduce the overall cost of a plan? Well, we saw an exercise about a year ago where cost was not a factor. We also believed that if you're going to tackle reform of health care, then you ought to look at how can you have better clinical outcomes.